Hi, my name's Michael Vail. I started interviewing the killer of JonBenét Ramsey in 2016. In 2025, I visited Colorado 4 times to interview Gary Oliva. In September of 2025, Gary Oliva wanted to apologize to John Ramsey, the father, for all the suffering that he'd been through. Hold it well. Give me a smile. This is my favorite secret beach. It's secret because not a lot of people know about it. And it's historical because there's a lot of history here. This wall was built to protect us from the Japanese during World War II. They had big guns set up here. There's a lot of history here at this secret beach. There's a lot of history in the story that I'm going to lay out for you. And the story is about a little girl named JonBenét Ramsey. And that's what this show's all about. It's about justice for JonBenét, because I know who killed JonBenét Ramsey.
You like it? What's your favorite part?
I like certain cases that I didn't really get a chance to see the exhibits yet. We were kind of just walking around.
I gave him a quick tour.
Yeah.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
JonBenét. I'm going to tell you the who, the what, the why, where, how, all the details. It's all coming up in this podcast. Gigi,
Yes,
thanks for joining me
no problem. My pleasure.
on this journey for justice. It's my 29-year journey for justice, and there's a lot of history here. A lot of people don't know about me. A lot of people don't know my name. And I finally decided to go all in.
How did you meet Oliva?
We went to high school together. I went to high school with this guy.
So you've known him a good portion of your life. I want to say, what, 5 years?
Well, I should explain. I moved to a little town called Irvine from an even littler town called Moraga. So Moraga was 4,000 people. In the middle of my high school years, I transferred to Irvine, to a small school. There was maybe 75 kids in that whole school, and Gary Oliva was one of my classmates.
Was he your friend?
Well, you could say we were friends with everybody. It was really an amazing school with open wall classrooms, and it was a real experiment in public schools. And pretty much everybody there. I certainly didn't have any enemies.
From actual school?
We all had a great time.
And from the actual school setting, did you and Oliva ever hang out outside of school?
Well, yeah, there was a few occasions. I've often called him an orbiter. We kind of orbit around our circles of friends, but yeah, Gary was a part of that circle of friends. We loved music, and we loved poetry and art.
So I really admire Frank Zappa.
Yeah,
I agree.
Frank Zappa gave me my first job in the music industry. Yeah, once that was over, I went to Capitol Records. They're like, "You worked with Frank Zappa? You can work here." So he opened the doors for me.
Wow.
But she probably doesn't know who Frank Zappa is.
And my head's like spinning. I'm like, okay.
Well, now you got some Googling to do.
Figure in the 60s.
60s,
I wasn't a
70s,
fan
80s.
of Frank Zappa's music.
No,
I
but
know
you
he
never
was a
heard the
big
good
name.
stuff.
Oh, you better play it for me, because I don't like his music. The stuff I played.
You played the commercial stuff, don't you? Just play the good guitar. He's a genius.
Well, he's a good guitarist, but I didn't like his lyrics. I suffered through a song.
Right. That's what I liked him. He could write any song and make money.
That was promoted on YouTube. The best Frank Zappa song ever. I'm like, oh,
Right now.
What song is that?
Oh yeah. Hey, what's up?
I'm coming down. I'm gonna see you.
Iced tea.
What's yeah.
That's great.
Everyone in the whole aisle.
That was good. Good call. Wow. You should have spun me around. I was videotaping.
Oh, dang. You guys going iced tea?
I think it's you had to pay for.
I'm kind of thirsty.
Yeah, it's a separate ticket.
So, but you guys didn't get iced tea?
No.
Yeah, only if he was performing.
I don't know who Ice T is.
What are you guys doing right now?
We're planning on probably going to dinner next.
Nice.
Because I haven't eaten all day.
We haven't either. We're exhausted, although I'm going to the iced tea meet greet. I have a VIP pass.
Do you think they're going to serve iced tea at this iced tea treat?
If they don't, seems like a missed opportunity. And then,
You're going to need some ice cubes in the iced tea. Oh wait, that's another wrapper.
Yeah, that's a different wrapper.
yeah, that could be a competition.
Yeah,
Could
be
you
a rap
imagine if they
battle.
had battling stages? You had ice tea and ice cube at the same time, or whatever.
I'm a guitarist in there.
He's in the Beastie Boys and stuff like that.
Do you want to get a picture of us?
All of us?
Gary's okay. Can we get a picture?
Yeah.
A photo op?
Do you want us to? What's that called when you crash a photo?
Crash a photo?
Photobomb. That's what they call it.
Um,
Well, you don't say bomb loud at CrimeCon.
I'm gonna play with your ear.
Oh no! Don't get away from my earlobe. That's hands off. No, get out of here.
1, 2, 3. Gorgeous.
We should do with the CrimeCon in the background now.
There we go. CrimeCon.
Again?
Too much.
Yeah. Come on. Why not?
I just made myself the center.
You are.
Attention whore. I'm sorry. Oh, no. Okay.
Gary, get on over here.
Gary.
Here, scoot over here. No, I'm the photobomb. And, that's the kind of stuff that we did. And Gary happened to be an amazing artist. He's to this day, honestly, he's got incredible talent as an artist, and I'll tell you why. I know the explanation for it.
So he was a personal friend of yours. I mean, sleepovers, dinner with family.
No, I never really slept over or anything. Maybe once or twice in the years that I've known him, but mostly we would just go and do field trips and things together with other friends. I've had a lot of experiences where we would go to Caltech Pasadena, and when you get to Caltech Pasadena, we would take carloads of us kids would head up to all the way to Pasadena from Irvine, and there was a grate, and Gary knew how to lift this grate up, climb down into these steam tunnels. Here we are with Gary Oliva. We've got CrimeCon 2025. Jason Jensen, the private investigator, made this fantastic poster. It says JonBenét solved, but we covered up the solved part, or Gary covered up the solved part, because this is an altar that he made, and to honor her spirit, to keep her as a universal spirit, I think is what you intended to say.
Yeah. The name is a way of identifying with the spirit.
So,
that's all our names are, is to identify the being.
Hi,
Joe Blow, yes. He's the guy that works on my car.
Well, this is from CrimeCon 2025, and Gary, we went to CrimeCon 2025. I never asked you, we didn't do a video after we left, but what was your whole take on the experience? Jason walked you around, showed you all the booths. Was it everything you had wanted it to be? It was a good day. I mean, a good 2 days we were there.
Instrumental and observant and very professional and concerned. And I'm very grateful for that.
You're grateful for Jason Jensen?
That he took the time, and his manner was very, again, professional.
He's a heck of a guy, I tell you.
Kind of like a bodyguard in a way, but I didn't feel like I was physically threatened in it.
No, not at all.
But he was very much...
There's 6,000 people there Friday and Saturday. We decided not to go Sunday out of respect to the you know. Well, apparently we noticed that there were some family members there. We had to back out. You know, victims, I guess. You have to... Is that what it is? We have to...
I was standing closer than what you are to her. I don't know who the other guy was.
It was her brother, really? Burke?
Yeah.
But you didn't know he didn't... Look, the whole place was crowded with people. You didn't know it was Burke until Jason pulled you away, right?
He brought it to my attention, and I request that we move away just to not cause anything. Who knows? What if the wrong tabloid person showed up? Gary Oliva
at CrimeCon, took a criminal to CrimeCon 2025. Killer to CrimeCon. No, not too many people do that. It's funny, they got a whole room with no killers in it, and it's CrimeCon. Well, how crazy is it that I take a killer to CrimeCon? It really is so crazy. But we did it, and we didn't get threatened. We didn't get kicked out. Security was surprisingly lax, even though they said that you couldn't go. And you got flagged at first when we gave your name. But when we bought the day pass ticket, it bypassed that process, and security didn't vet it or something. I don't know. But the bottom line is we got into CrimeCon 2025. We walked around the exhibit floor. We actually went to, they were talking about a court case and what they do in court, right? The forensic, that big theater. That was Vinny up there on stage talking about
what little we heard, I think it was talking about plea bargains and stuff like that. At the point we went in, we got in at the very end. So he was talking about a case, but at the time we went in, he was talking about the plea bargain. I heard the word plea bargain, so I don't know.
Well, it's interesting you brought that up because Jason brought that up about a queen. What's that called? A queen? What was that?
I forget.
Something where they make an agreement where they won't prosecute you if you talk, you don't get prosecuted. So whatever you could say anything in the world and they can't prosecute you for it. How awesome would that be? Well, I mean, anyway, we're talking about CrimeCon 2025. And what was the highlight of it? Getting stickers or getting the CrimeCon bag? What were some of the high points?
Well, meeting everyone. And
what did you feel about the Center for Missing and Exploited Children?
They've been around for a long time.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in 2016 they played a part in your arrest somehow.
That's what they do.
They detected that you... You got me.
Google played a part in it too. I mean, Google has... Well, my opinion is they go out of their way, they make it easy to get porn, but you do one little fuck up and oh boy, they're right on you, especially if you're like me and you don't know what the fuck. I've had these people telling me, oh, the dark web, man, you gotta get on the dark web, and you get all kinds of videos, I had everything.
You're talking about the sex therapy classes these days.
No, I'm talking about people I was locked up with trying to tell me, all you gotta do is get to do this and that, and you get to the dark web, man, you get everything you want, man. Wow, yeah, I just want to continue being this fucking parasitic scum. Yeah. I don't want to better my life. Shit.
Do you see yourself speaking of better your life, do you see yourself like getting an apartment, maybe a job you enjoy, or maybe being an artist, working on your art?
I don't give a fuck right now about it.
Right now, yeah, I get it. You're going through parole. You got all these classes you got to go to all week.
Which is okay. I'm forced to go, but I'm actually getting stuff out of it that will be helpful in the future. You know, in real life, where I could be like, okay, yeah, I don't need that.
Do you tell them that you still like about the JonBenét phenomenon in your life?
Don't really talk about it.
Right. So when you're in the sex therapy thing, it's kind of like you want to downplay certain things.
They don't want to talk about it. When I have brought it up in treatment, they don't want to talk about
They
it.
look uncomfortable.
Everybody's uncomfortable about that, so yeah, I don't have to talk about it as much as I wish I could, but because they're not the right therapist.
Do you do that with a one-on-one therapist?
Very little. Even her, I don't. I mention it. You know, but I don't tell her that. You know. You
don't tell her what happened that night. Or
that day when the picture talked to me. Yeah.
I meant the 25th and 26th.
Well, you're hung up on that. I don't know why you keep harping on that, but
I wanted.
You're not seeing.
I'm actually on your side as far as you know, following through and doing a queen deal and not getting persecuted and actually getting out of this whole thing.
I've done everything I have to do.
All right.
I don't know.
I guess it'd be good to put it to rest for the whole world, right?
Fuck, man.
I don't know. I mean, people ask you some hard-hitting questions, you never hit back. I mean, that's one thing. You don't seem like violent to me. I think. But anyway, back to you're bettering your life. Can you picture anything beyond today? Because you know, time flies. Well, it looks like one of your drawings. Time flies. You could be a mural artist. There's so many murals in Denver. I know it's a whole different.
This place. I don't know. Right now, I don't care. I don't have any future. I really don't give a shit.
Well, what are you gonna do? Just kind of coast?
Yeah. Until I can get it. I need to. I'm stammered right now. I have a block.
Oops. Yeah.
I'm not doing my art. Nothing is. I'm hoping after this weekend there's going to be some ideas coming to me to where I can just sit back and start drawing some shit.
Well, it's weird when they actually tell you what you can and can't draw.
That's not, art. I'm not going to let that be a problem. I can't. Oh shit! It's like, okay, don't draw it. Fuck it. If I can't draw it, I just won't draw it. I can draw these trees. I can draw normal trees. They don't have to have buttholes on them.
They have knot holes.
Or pedo trees, whatever. That's the whole idea of the pedo tree. It's a child blossoming up and growing into the tree that they become. The little acorn becomes. What the fuck do acorns come off of? Oak trees?
You framed the last pedo tree that you sent to me in the mail.
I got these frames.
I hadn't seen you in quite some time.
That's why if I could do something, I have another frame and I can send it to you. It's nice.
That's nice.
When you open it, you got a frame picture. Trying to, upgrade on some things.
Wow, my battery's out almost. Jeez, I didn't realize we were using so much battery power. Okay, so that's our CrimeCon 25 story. I'm not even saying it right. 2025. That's our CrimeCon 2025 story. I took a killer to CrimeCon and a convicted criminal, and in some cases an unconvicted criminal. Yeah, it's been a rough, bumpy ride, but here we are, 2025, and we're going to CrimeCon. I guess you thought you'd have a spotlight on you, but nobody really spotlighted you. Nobody really recognized you.
Not that I know of.
You touched the crime world in the CrimeCon.
I met some very people that I admire.
You talking about like Vinny from Court TV, or Jason Jensen, the prime investigator, or
him,
Dr. Dana, the
all of them. But what's the guy? Walsh. I actually shook his hand.
Oh yeah, Joe Walsh.
Anytime I see that, Joe Walsh.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, John Walsh. It's not easy to do an interview when you've got
Rocky Mountain Way.
I've got a JonBenét headache from over stimulating from over talking JonBenét. But you forgot one of the biggest celebrities walked by you. Who was it? You tell the story.
Who, Mr. Ramsey?
Well, that's true. Mr. Ramsey, we didn't know, but...
Oh, Ice-T.
Go ahead, talk about Ice-T. How I turned in, I go, hey!
Actually I did tell somebody about that.
What'd you say?
I showed them the little program thing from CrimeCon, and the guy's like, oh my, I couldn't really even talk to the guy. He saw that thing and started telling me about all these kinds of different unsolved cases and stuff like that. He asked, you ever heard of this? I'm like, no, I actually, yeah, the such and such versus this and that. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry I even said anything. I went to this thing, which is about, true crime and stuff, and fucking Ice-T walked right by. It kind of went the other way. Well,
Ice-T acknowledged at me for turning and saying, hey! It was like I recognized somebody. It didn't hit me later that, it was like a second later, oh, that's Ice-T. But, there's a familiar face. Hey! Oh, wait, it's Ice-T surrounded by bodyguards. Okay.
Yeah, fuck, man, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, you had quite the weekend. So did any of the scum know about the JonBenét thing?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Yeah, they're busy with their own stuff.
Yeah, smoking meth and whatnot.
All the parolees. Yeah. Well, I'm going to turn this off and charge the battery, but that's our CrimeCon 2025 story. The reluctant... you told a couple of good stories. I mean, anything else you want to add about CrimeCon 2025?
I hope to keep in touch with some of those people. I don't know. None of them would give me a number or an address or anything.
Yeah, they didn't believe you. They didn't believe you, but no, listen, it's, what was I going to say? Shoot, I forgot what I was going to say.
I got to piss.
Well, there you go. That's the end of our video, folks. And Gary's off and running. All right, have a good pee. Bye. And we would play Dungeons and Dragons down there. Well, Gary would disappear, go off into a classroom and come back with stuff, and we're like, Gary, we're not here to steal stuff. Go put that back and stuff. He was stealing dissection posters of animals being dissected and things of that nature. And we're like, why do you want this stuff? And anyway, I know we're going to start the show off. We need to kind of introduce everything. But yeah, I went to high school with Gary. It's just a normal high school thing. I mean, you're a high school kid. You don't really know what evil lurks in the hearts of men, if you could put it that way.
knowing that he had stolen dissecting posters, do you remember anybody else or anyone else that was there with you that day that could perhaps
Corroborate?
what you're saying?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm sure anybody that was with us that day would, if they were asked. I mean, yeah, we were all a little surprised. I mean,
Dissecting?
we weren't in a hurry to put up
Posters.
dissection posters of animals in our room. That wasn't our thing, you know. We liked music and posters of people with guitars, not people with scalpels taking apart animals.
I
Yeah.
could understand that. I could understand
So
that.
I'm sure there's somebody that would remember that.
Odd encounter? Would you call this an odd encounter?
Well, yeah, pretty much every encounter was odd, and you know, life is pretty odd as it is. I mean, it's a pretty odd experience. You really don't know what to expect, especially when you're a young kid. You know, 18 and under. You don't really. I mean, you just can live naively. Just be naive. I certainly didn't know. Well, that's it, folks. That's part one, and there's going to be a lot of parts coming up. There's a lot of interviews, and there's going to be a lot of evidence that we're going to go over. So, my suggestion: come back soon. Like, subscribe, whatever you want. I'm sure there'll be a lot of heat for this because I know who killed JonBenét
Did you
Ramsey.
trust Oliva
Did I trust him?
as a friend?
No.